You can certainly classify this Monday afternoon as a pretty warm, if not a bit hot, if you had to step outside at all today, despite the fact that we had quite a bit of cloud cover build once again, resulting for some at least some scattered showers and storms once again as we got deeper into the afternoon. Looks as though Indigo Sky got away unscathed. We kept things pretty dry from sunrise to sunset outside of Seneca, Missouri. And Joplin Regional did manage to heat things up before we had some scattered showers pick up around the airport proper. But you can see how we went near 90 yesterday, lower 70s this morning, and back to about 91, 92. Before some surrounding rain forced temperatures to drop off a bit throughout the course of the late afternoon. Again, we had nothing to start this morning out. Then we had our afternoon scattering of thunderstorms. Again, on the average, 1/10 of an inch, but that's taking into account areas that didn't see rain and some areas that saw some pretty good downpours come on down. Take areas outside of Chanute area, for example, a couple pockets of over an inch, about 0.7 inches around Quapaw and Miami, and then a couple spots in southwestern Missouri outside of Lamar, Nevada, and Stockton Lake, pushing between 1 to 2 inches of rain. Thankfully, not heavy enough to result in any flooding concerns. And better news, considering if you didn't want these rain chances to stick around all evening long, we had to start things out with some scattered rain and storms. But right now, the radar is picking up absolutely nothing underneath partly cloudy to mostly clear skies. Good indication of how we'll stay for the rest of the night. Right now, though, at 9:12, we're still at 78. Feels like 80 with the dew point sitting in the upper 60s. Most of us are in the mid to upper 70s. You can see on the map, though, a few locations, especially in our western counties, trying to hold on to readings near 80 with a little bit of humidity. It might feel like the lower to middle 80s, but like Jordan said earlier, it felt really good to be out and about this evening. In fact, we'll drop back into the upper 60s to near 70 before we try to see a few more isolated storms emphasis on try, to head our way tomorrow. That's what's left of Ida. Barely a tropical depression, but still causing some flooding rainfall, maybe some isolated tornadoes or two right across parts of the deep south and the Tennessee Valley. As long as our stationary front's still parked in place, we'll see if that can spark a few storms tomorrow before we see signs of this upper ridge out to the southwest start to build back in and definitely keep the heat around, especially as we approach the holiday weekend. So the future tracks spot on here. We'll keep things pretty quiet for the rest of the night, partly cloudy to mostly clear. Lows dropping back to about 69 across most locations. Then I want to take your attention to the north late tomorrow morning into tomorrow afternoon. This complex of storms that we're expecting will stay in northern parts of Missouri, but if any outflow can come from the north and work south, that could try and spark an isolated storm. So I'm keeping just a slight chance for an afternoon storm in the forecast, but temperatures, I think everyone will pan out this way. 69 in the morning, 86 by noon, afternoon highs topping out around 91 degrees. Once we get into the rest of the 7-day forecast, though, that upper ridge starts to build back in, but not a lot of humidity packing a punch with it. But we got to up the thermostat a little bit. Let's go 91 tomorrow and Wednesday, 92 Thursday, maybe isolated rain chances during the morning hours for much of the Labor Day weekend, Jordan, but at least we'll take hot instead of hot and humid this weekend.
And you know what? It's still bad during the daytime, but as I was saying, at nighttime, at least it's not bad and humid and hot at nighttime.
I know, and with the humidity not really coming back in quite a hurry, as long as we can get to the lower 70s, that should give us some relief during the night.
Definitely. Nick Kelly, catching a little bit. Thank you so much. Coming up.